The price we'll pay for our own safety. I got tears in my eyes, guys. Episode 8. Oh my God. Um, I'm almost speechless. I got to do my review. But yeah, I don't even know where to start. I literally just stopped the episode and immediately came to do this review. Uh, I don't do spoiler free. If you haven't watched the episode yet, you need to pause, go away, watch it, and come back. The end of this episode, the propaganda machine of the Empire for everybody back on Coruscant, spinning a great lie about what happened on Gorman and how Imperial martyrs and war heroes who survived this rebel massacre, when it was in fact the Imperials themselves who fired the first shot and provoked this entire thing and set it up all from the beginning so that they could mine this precious resource out of the ground to use in the Death Star. If you can't see the parallels between this and reality, you, my friend, have blinders on and have fallen to the dark side. Holy crap, was this a powerful piece of Star Wars lore. Oh my God. So much happened in episode 8. This is the Gorman Massacre. This is everything that they have been setting up for the past 7 episodes. And oh yeah, it's the evil empire doing what they do best, all because the emperor, the dictator, sent word down that this needs to happen, and it's all been orchestrated. When I saw the sniper up on the rooftop, and he's been given orders to take the shot and shoot one of the Imperial soldiers, his own people, to start this. Oh my God! I was like, this is beyond even what I anticipated. Also, yeah, we got the shot at the end, not quite at the very end, but towards the end of Dedra having this moment where she's having a full-on panic attack and she can't breathe and she's trying to pull it all together. Oh my God, so much happened in this episode. So this is, the whole episode is building up to like the last 15-20 minutes when all hell breaks loose and everyone dies. Like, not everyone, but just it's a massacre. And this is everything they talked about in that very first episode when Krennic brought that think tank together, and you had the propaganda guys going, well, we could make this, no one likes the Gormans anyway, and we can spin this and blah, 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 blah. It starts off with basically the Imperial soldiers are pulling back all these blockades and opening up the plaza again, and all of a sudden all the Gorman people start to swarm into the plaza. And some of them, including the sort of the leader of the group. I keep seeing, when I see him, I always see him from the Strand because he said he did such a good job in the Strand. But one of the leaders of the Gorman people, the father of the Mercantile family, he realizes this is a trap, and he realizes that he's been set up all along, that his people have been pulled into this, and that it's been a setup for day one. Not only does he realize it, but Cyril realizes it. So all of this is happening. The people are pouring in. You see that crisis management guy they've brought in is just the most insidious person. He is 100% hook, line, and sinker, the Emperor's man. And he's here to do a job, and that is to kill a bunch of innocents and start this insurgency that's going to be blamed on the rebels and the Rebel Alliance. It's going to be, I don't think the alliance has necessarily started yet, but it's going to be blamed on insurgents. It's going to be blamed on rebel, which we see at the very, very end of the episode. We see Cyril's mom back on the home planet listening to the news, and they're talking about Imperial martyrs and Imperial heroes, and the lies. Oh my God, the lies. Anyway, the episode can really be condensed down into the Imperials draw everybody into the plaza. the crisis management guy sends out a group of green soldiers to like do a patrol in the plaza, and then has a sniper on the roof to start shooting at the green soldiers. By green, I mean young and inexperienced. Kills one of them, and then they, because of their inexperienced nature, start shooting back into the crowd, and it just starts a firefight, and everybody starts dying, and then they release the droids. Um, this is also where Andor gets his droid because they take out a droid and he picks up the remains and puts it on his ship and flies out. But this scene of him leaving this massacre behind and he's just got tears streaming down his face is the potency of this episode. Um, I think apart from that final closing shot when they've got they're doing the whole Imperial murders and the heroes flying home from this massacre. It's like the propaganda. That part of it was like, oh God, the insidiousness of the Empire. But perhaps my favorite part of this whole episode was Cyril confronting Daedra, and he's like, how long have you known? And she's, but we're going home, we're always going to be together. And he like, did you know? Because like this whole thing is like, as this is all going down, the people find out that before this is even happening, like as it happened, the Empire's already landed mining ships on the other side of the planet, and they're already starting to strip mine the planet, like before they even started to attack here. And this is what people are finding out. And Cyril has this confrontation on the way to the office with the leader of the local rebellion, and the guy grabs him and he's like, how could you not have known? And he's like, and Cyril's like, it's just rumors. There's no money. He's like, how could you believe that? Are you so stupid? And he's essentially insulting Cyril. And Cyril finally snaps out of it and realizes that he's been lied to this whole time and used by this woman that he thought he loved. And when he confronts her in the office, is one of the most powerful scenes of cinema that I've seen in 2025 so far. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. When he's confronting Daedra and he's, how long have you known? And she starts to spout off this rumors, and all of a sudden he grabs her around the throat and he says, I swear to I feel something is like, I swear if you say rumors one more time, I'm gonna throw you out this window and off the balcony. Like he just totally loses it and is like choking her. And when she finally tells him the truth, he's like, he just leaves. He's like, goodbye, Daedra, and leaves. Unfortunately, Cyril doesn't make it, which I didn't think he would, but he ended in a way that I didn't anticipate. In the middle of all the chaos that's happening in the plaza, he's down there just like looking around, and it's all kind of like in slow motion, and he's just like taking stock and realizing that he's partly to blame for this, and he's feeling the absolute regret. And then as he's turning around, he sees Cassian, and this all of his rage and frustration, everything comes out because this is the man who he feels ruined his life, and he has a confrontation um, with Cassian. And in the middle of the confrontation, the rebel leader on this planet, who swore that silent protest and peace and peaceful protest was the only way, ends up shooting Cyril with a blaster in the head. And then this shot, as everything's coming to an end, of him, you got Cassian driving down the street with tears down his eyes. You got the rebel leader leaning up against the wall in absolute disgust of what he just did, pushing the blaster rifle away from himself, looking around at what has happened to his people, and then the cries for help on the radio of just, oh my God. And then there's the closing shot of just being the lies being told on the news to the people back in Coruscant. And all I can think about is all of those people, the millions and millions and millions of people who listen to the media and believe the lies that they've been told, hook, line, and sinker, about the bad people that exist out there, and how you know the government's going to take care of you, and your leader is going to be there for you. Oh man, this is powerful storytelling, current, modern storytelling. Once again, Star Wars proving that it's always been political, ever since the opening scroll for episode 1 talking about the trade war and the blockade, and this is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause. Oh, fucking powerful stuff, guys. I'm almost terrified to watch episode 9 right now because 8 was this is the best piece of Andor I've seen so far. This was up there with the prison. This is better than the prison arc from last season. I'm off to the next episode, guys. Yeah, wow. I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go from here. Oh,